Okay, you guys, it's Psychic Renegade Tarot. We're going to jump back into this Epstein mess. I just did a reading on this yesterday. I thought I pulled out all of the skeletons. And I felt a little better because Trump announced that he was going to make the DA Bondi release the files that she had on Epstein, and yet here today is, and they still haven't been released. He's deflecting again. He's putting it on her, saying I trust her to do the right thing. I don't think some of the evidence in the files is real. I think he's afraid of being set up, but it's making himself look more guilty. Like, if you really are innocent, release the files, let the public decide for themselves if it's real evidence or fake. If you have nothing to hide, you're sure acting like you do. So at this point, I'm not gonna give him any passes or benefit of the doubt. I feel like I went a little soft on him in my reading yesterday, so we're gonna dig back into this and find out what's going on. I did feel really strongly that the Clintons might be involved in this at some kind of aspect, and I don't know if Hillary's disgruntled, she lost the election, so she's trying to set Trump up. I don't know if she just knows that he's a creep and she's trying to expose him. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who's protecting who, why they're protecting them, what's going on. Hey, Matt and Men. How can I choose? I don't know much about. Yeah, I don't know. I look at both sides of the fence. I look at what liberals say. I look at what independents say. I look at what Republicans say. I do look at world news too, but I get really distracted with American news because it's just a shit show lately. But anyway. Okay, what is Trump hiding? We're gonna dive right into this, okay? You can stay and watch. I'm gonna dig into the Epstein files controversy and why Trump won't release the files. It's making him look really bad. Okay, what's going on? What is Trump hiding? Why won't he release the files? What is Trump hiding? Why won't he release the files? What is Trump hiding? Why won't he release the files? This came out reverse. Ace of Swords reverse. He's lying about something. He's deflecting. And my Ace of Swords is my truth card. It came out reverse. Not right now, Madam Men. You can email me if you want a personal reading. I'm doing just a live reading on Trump and the Epstein files right now. Hi, Susanna. Lying about that cake. Yeah, let's just hope it's not underage cake. Yeah, I just don't know why it's not universal across the whole world. You have to be 18 to have sexual relations or marry a female. Like, why is anyone marrying or having relations with children? That's what I want to know. That's Johnson. Hi, thank you. Thank you. I wanted neon for the summer. Five of Swords. He's afraid of conflict. I think he is afraid that people are setting him up. He's just a fucking idiot. If you are innocent, supposedly, if you're innocent, stop deflecting. Stop trying to run away. Like, you need to face this. It's not going away. The country's not going to forget about this. This is a huge case. There was thousands of girls taken advantage of. There's thousands of victims. They're not going to shut up. You can't kill them all. You can't shut us up. Like, there's too many people that care about this situation. It's not going away, Trump. So if he is innocent, he needs to face it and stop deflecting and putting it on other people and running in circles. It might be a power thing. He might be afraid to give up the control that they use the list for to manipulate other countries. You might be right, Grim Reaper. But like I said yesterday, like, none of these pedophiles should be in power. We don't need leverage if they're not in power. They should all get prosecuted and fired. If they're not in power, they're not allowed to be in power. We don't need to hide and protect them. Like, they can just get fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to deal with it. Yeah. He feels like people People are trying to break up his progress with what he's done in the government, but he is lying about something. What is he lying about? Let's look into this. Ooh. 10 of Wands. He's lying about some kind of burden. This also might be blackmail. Like, he might have other crimes that maybe are not child related, but if he releases the list, I think some of the people on it that are pedos might have blackmail on him that may or may not be child related, but it's like if they go down, he's gonna go down with them, kind of thing. They're gonna take him down too. So they're all criminals in one way or another. He doesn't want to go down for his crimes or get blamed for someone else's crimes. How do you know what my education is, Clover? You don't, do you? Maybe I chose this. Did you ever think of that? Anyways. People are funny. Out here assuming like you know shit. You can just get off. Fucking hate dumbass people. Bye. Okay. Anyways. No, Madaman, I'm not doing no card tricks right now. I'm in the middle of a serious reading, okay? You can pay for a reading if you want one. I do as cheap as $15 readings, so that's pretty affordable. Thank you, Christy. Okay. What's he hiding? That he plays both sides. He admitted that he plays both sides. Trump is a criminal. Let's not forget. He is a, you know, I don't want to say the word, but he's a criminal. He has crimes against women. We're all familiar with them. He's not totally innocent. His hands are not clean in this. I think the DA chick Bondi is protecting Trump. I think she believes in his presidency and his campaign, and she believes we would fare a lot worse without him, maybe, so she's protecting him. Aw, thank you. I love doing readings. I like doing live readings. I like doing recorded readings. I like doing personal readings. It's fun. Okay. What's he afraid of? What's this Five of Swords? What's this conflict he's afraid of? Is he afraid of being framed, or is he being afraid of being outed for what he's actually done? Four of Swords reversed. He's afraid it would cause too much upheaval in the country. Some of the people that are respected and involved. Also, he might lose a lot of trust with the public, but he already is. Deflecting and like running from this, he's losing trust by the minute. So, did he perpetuate crimes against underage minors? I'm going to ask that question again because it was really fuzzy when I pulled it yesterday. Page of Swords. He might have sexted with minors. Maybe he didn't put hands on them, but this is a communication card. He might like to flirt with them. He might like to have inappropriate conversations with them, or maybe even sexting, because Page is like a young energy. Could be someone of like school age, someone underage. It might even reveal an affair that he's had. I mean, he's had several affairs on his wife. Melania. I feel bad for Melania. I feel like she's very old school. She won't divorce him because she's like, it's not part of her culture to do so. Queen of Cups. He might be having an active affair with someone younger, a younger colleague. He might, one of the blonde women that works for him, potentially. I'm seeing a blonde woman. Could be brunette too, but I'm seeing a younger female. Could be an air sign or water sign. Could be the DA or that spokesperson that is on his team. Could be someone else on his team. Hey, Briley. What's up, you guys? I'm doing another reading on Trump and his involvement in the Epstein case and why he's deflecting and hiding the files, why he won't release them. If he's innocent, why won't he prove that he's innocent? The World reversed. He thinks it'll cause too much unrest. I think he's afraid of the cartels taking over because they're already spreading around. Fentanyl and methamphetamines are spreading like wildfire. There's a lot of illegal, violent criminals that have flooded into the country that are spreading. Gang activity has been on the rise. I think that was his intention with ICE and ICE raids. He just took it too far and was attacking, you know, families and stuff. But he's afraid it will cause like a global unrest. So there must be a lot of people involved in this from like England, Israel, China, Russia, allegedly. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, you guys. This is just for funsies, make believe. What do I usually do readings for? I like doing true crime readings. Sometimes I do celebrity readings just for fun, and they also intersect with true crime a lot because Hollywood's really fucked up. I'll just do random pick a cards on like subjects that I feel like doing it on, or I get requests from subscribers sometimes. And personal readings is whatever the client wants. So literally anything. I've been asked some crazy things before, okay? But yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty open with my personal readings as long as like, yeah, as long as I'm not just like spying on some random poor stranger for the client. Like I'm pretty open with whatever they want to talk about. Hi from Scotland. Oh, hi, Pat. What's up? I want to go to Scotland. I want to go there someday. How much do I charge for a reading? I have really cheap readings. The written, like, I'll just text you a long paragraph response. I have some of those for like $15. And I do discounts. I do like birthday discounts, first time discounts, referral discounts. You get half off and so does the other person. My discounts are always active and you can stack them. And then I have like a 15-minute recorded reading. I do like 15-minute, 30-minute, and an hour. And I can do pre-recorded if you want to save the file and watch it back. And then I also do Zoom versions if you want to meet me over FaceTime or Zoom or Instagram video. If you want to like ask questions and have kind of a more interactive reading, but some people are too shy for that, which is fine. So the most expensive is the interactive ones because I got to like meet you and schedule it and stuff like that. But you can check out my website. It's always linked if you guys want to look it up. I love Lamp. Oh my god, Ron Burgundy. I love that movie. I'm stuck in a glass cage of emotion. Crisp Blue. I don't know what that is. Dizzy. You guys are funny. Oh my god. Anyways, so oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I'm a Temu partner, so I'll link like a $100 coupon if you guys want to go shopping. Just be careful, it's addictive. So it's a $100 coupon, and then I just started promoting Primal Queen, so I'll link all that in the description, okay? Discounts for those things, okay? Would you come to my country? I live in Bahrain, Middle East. I would go to any country as long as it's safe, to be honest. I really like traveling. Where that link at? I don't think I can post it in the live, but if you check back here, like tomorrow, it'll definitely be loaded. Friday, check back, and when you find this reading in my live playlist, look in the description box, and I'll post my Temu link for the $100 coupon. Or you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll send it to you. And then the Primal Queen one is like 25% off. Okay? Anyways, I keep forgetting to talk about that, but anyways, let's get back to the reading. What is this world reverse? He's afraid of his image too. It's also a pride thing. Trump is a Leo rising, Gemini sun, and Sag moon. So he has a lot of fire energy, a lot of pride in him. He's very about his public image, especially being a Leo rising. But he has two sides to him. He's a classic Gemini. Like, he has a side that he likes to put out to the world, and then he has kind of a little nefarious, mischievous side that he likes to hide. He doesn't want people to know that other side of him. because they would look at him different. So he has some sexual kinks. If it's not to do with minors, it just might be like the affairs that he has, maybe some like weird sexual kinks, like fetishes or something. There's something embarrassing that he doesn't want to get out. You're welcome. Yeah, it's $100 off. Just be careful. Temu is addictive. You would love Scotland. We are so friendly and welcoming. I would love Scotland. Like, for real, I want to go to Scotland and Ireland. I've been to Europe before, just not over there. Thank you, Cadell. I forget what kind of, it's like gel something and it's neon green. But yeah. The lady kind of upcharged me. I thought it was like $40 and it ended up being $90. I was like, I usually do like glue on nails. So I was like, damn, lady. But anyways, they're cute. I like them. Okay, so is this involving kids? 4 of Cups. No, I think he just has a wandering eye. I think he maybe has active affairs, multiple affairs. Maybe Melania knows that he's not faithful and she just doesn't care anymore. She's kind of checked out of the marriage. She does her duty. She stands by him. She raises their kid. I love their son. Their son is so respectful and cool, I think. He's a good kid. That's how I know she's a good mom, because he's a good kid. But it's like Trump is never satisfied. He's always looking for women or attention or someone to stroke his ego, especially being a Leo rising. We all know that. I know, Mary Jane. I was trying to find out if he has crimes against minors or if he's just a creep. Like, we all know he's a creep, but is he a pedo creep or just a creep? Because it kind of matters in this case. Why is he protecting Epstein in the files? 4 of Pentacles. He's trying to protect his privacy. Just the stuff he does, the weird fetishes he does, how nasty he talks about women, maybe the sexting. I don't know if he's ever been with an underage person, but I think he's sexted one is my guess. So he does have inappropriate contact with minors, in my opinion, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. I also think he has active affairs on Melania, and I also think he's sleeping with someone in his, whatever it's called, cabinet, or someone that works for him. A devolved fire sign likes to sleep with people for control. A higher, like someone in their higher energy, someone that's like gone through their shadow work, controlled their ego and their lust, won't manipulate people for sexual urges. A lot of fire signs are actually celibate if they're like evolved, but the devolved fire signs, Trump has fire in his moon and rising. Yeah, they can have like sexual addictions, sexual kinks, things that they like to hide. They like to control people through sex. So like he might not even be attracted to this person. He might be sleeping with them for control so that they don't like out him, which makes me think it could be the DA or someone else that's in charge of his campaign. Trump had mangina. Oh my God. He has a mangina. Can I do a collective after? Yeah, I can do one. I was actually gonna do other readings, but then I checked the news and it pissed me off that he didn't release the files and he was deflecting and trying to blame it on Bondi, so the DA. So anyway, I just jumped on to find out what he's hiding. It might be the press woman. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too, Jefferson, because she seems a little far up his ass. Okay, what's true intentions? Yeah, let's look at it. He's sleeping with the ladies, for sure. He gives me Clinton energy, for sure. Like, they love the power, so they can get women to slob on their little things, you know? Because they wouldn't get any other way, trust me. No one would give him the time of day if he wasn't rich. He's gross. According to Stormy Daniels, he's tiny. He has a huge ego. He doesn't respect women. Like, ugh. Like, who wants that? How many STDs he's had? I know. And some men are nasty and they never get tested. Like, they'll just pass it around. Like, well, I don't have any symptoms. It's like, you don't have to have symptoms to have an STD. Are you kidding? He was up on charges of rape 14-year-old. Did he get charged with that, though? I heard he had some kind of charges with a kid. It got dropped because of death threats. I kind of remember that, Cindy, but like very vaguely. I pay attention to politics, but I don't go like all the way in sometimes because it gets depressing. I get mad, and I didn't vote for him anyway, so I didn't care. Hey, what's true intentions? With you, I'll jump back on and do a collective, guys, and you guys can ask me personal questions, okay? 5 of Pentacles. He doesn't want to get divorced and humiliated. I mean, in this card, like, she's holding a child as well, so he might have paid like a mom for access to their kid or something. This is feeling gross to me. I don't like it. Like the mom allowed him to do something, or it was maybe legal in that state. Like maybe it was like a 15, 16-year-old, but it was legal in that state. So it's like legal, but they were a child, you know? Makes me think of like Millie Bobby Brown's parents letting her date that older guy when she was a teenager. Like, it's technically legal, but gross. I don't know why there's not an 18 national-wide age limit. Like, there's even, you guys know that child marriage is legal in some states in America still. I think California is one of them. Moose, no. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it. Guys, my dog has diarrhea. Anyways, I gotta clean that up. 9 of Pentacles. He goes after single, vulnerable women. He never keeps his promises. It's just he uses people. He's a romantic scammer. He uses people for power, for pleasure, for control, to keep his secrets, whatever he wants. That's why he likes the little girls, because he has a little one. Yeah, I don't know. Does he have a daughter? I don't think so, Mary Jane. I thought he just, well, he was really nasty with the comments he made about, he does have daughters, older. Is it Ivanka, or is that his ex-wife? I mix up her name. His one daughter that he was always making comments about, like, if she wasn't my daughter, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you're sitting here, like, making comments like you want to sleep with your daughter. You know how traumatizing that is to that poor kid? Yeah, he's not a good guy. I think he likes to pretend to be a good guy because he likes the fame, and he likes the power, he likes the money. Devil reversed. So he might have tamed this beast. This might have been in his past, like some of the dark shit, or the stuff involving minors that was not great. Like the grape thing might be true, or it might have been in a state where it was legal or some crap. I don't know how he got away with it. I'll have to look into that, Jefferson. I think he might have tamed this, so in his mind he's like, oh, I don't do that anymore, so I'm innocent. That's not how that works. So he doesn't want to go down for crimes from his past, which, I mean, yeah, that's great if you evolve and change, but that doesn't mean you're innocent. And I think he still has really nasty relations with women. He just doesn't anymore with teenagers. Yeah, I think he's weird too. Ivanka, yeah, poor Ivanka. Like, and her husband too must be like, ew. Moose, leave it alone. My dog's trying to bury, oh my god. Can I pause this and come back on? Okay, what's his intentions? I have to get off. He doesn't want to confuse the public. He's trying to, like, he doesn't want lies to be spread about him, but he's not innocent, so he's making himself look guilty. He also wants to control the narrative with that 7 of Cups reverse. He doesn't want people looking into other things or finding out about his, like, kinks and weird stuff and other stuff that he might have successfully covered up. He flirts with someone younger. Page of Cups. Page of Swords came out. He likes to have at least emotional affairs with younger women. They could be like 21, 22, like they could be old enough, but still young. I don't know how young some of his like cabinet chicks are, some of his reps. I'm sure they're in their young 20s. which is fine, whatever, they're legal, but it's still gross. It's still predatory behavior. Queen of Pentacles reversed. What the fuck? What is that? I was trying to see if he has anything with minors. Queen of Pentacles reversed. He might have got molested by his mom or an older female. Or he grew up in a time where like it was more accepted, or maybe he was in a different country where it was legal, or a different state where it's legal. The mom might have been a participant in this, like gave their daughter to him or something, like maybe for money. He could have paid for something with a child, like a teenager. You guys, I'm getting grossed out. All right, is Trump gonna go down for this shit? Trump gonna go down for this shit? Justice reversed. Fuck, he might get away with it. Okay, he might get away with it. Justice reversed. Clarify. Trump, leave. I call my dog Trump. Moose, leave it alone. Mommy's gonna come help you. Hold on. King of Pentacles reverse. I don't know. He might get away with the crimes, but it might cost him his presidency. He might have to step down, like if his rating drops so much, like JD might take over. JD and RFK might take over. I guess he would get a different vice president. I don't know who steps in. I forget. Is it Secretary of State or Defense? I don't know. You guys don't remember. King of Pentacles reversed. The American people don't trust him anymore. Like his popularity is tanking, trying to cover this. If he can prove that he doesn't have something to do with minors, if he can prove that the Epstein stuff is like fake, or he was just friends with the guy but didn't involve in this stuff, he might be able to save his ass. But I think his reputation's already shit, so it might not matter to the public. I think enough, like, people already hate him. Even like MAGA people hate him. So Page of Wands. See, I don't think he ever, like, it's like borderline. Like, I don't think he ever maybe raped a minor. I'm not sure. Someone might have paid for it, or was like willing and it was like legal in that area, or he was just sexting that. Like, it's like some kind of, like, it's on the verge of it's not okay, but it was legal. So is it moral? No, it's not moral. It's disgusting, but I think he got away with it. The shit's grossing me out, honestly. Okay, are the Clintons involved? The moon reversed. If they are, they're gonna get outed. Is Bondi covering for his ass? Is Bondi covering for his ass? The DA chick. They won't release the files. I think he's fucking the DA chick too. Or she wants to. 8 of Wands reverse. Maybe she's just trying to slow. Okay, let me calm down. Maybe she's just trying to, this is action too. Maybe she's trying to slow it down to figure out if the evidence is real, because she doesn't want to, like, the whole situation to blow up, and it's like fake evidence, or he's being set up. So I think Bondi's just trying to handle it carefully, but it just doesn't look good. Clarify this. King of Wands. Bill Clinton is definitely guilty. That motherfucker. 9 of Wands reversed. So I think Bondi's trying to do the right thing. She just needs to hurry the F up, because it's looking really bad. I mean, you don't sit there and promise you're going to release something and then pull it back. And then Trump promises he's going to release it and then he deflects. So I do think they know that it's imploding on them, and they need to come up with an answer fast before they lose all their trust in Americans. No, I'm not going to do any personal readings right now, Solagdi. I'm going to jump back on and do a collective, and I'll take personal questions, or you can email me if you want a reading. Caribou, True Intentions. All right, you get one card. Emperor reverse. They want to control you, so it might be a user. Be careful. He's on the file. Yeah, I think it's likely. I think you might be right, Jefferson. Like, why is he so upset about the files? He's trying to claim that he's being set up and it's fake, which could be true, but you better fucking prove that because everyone thinks you're guilty now, you know? Yeah, I didn't promise you a free reading, Salagdi. That's not why I'm here. You can pay for a reading. I pulled you one card. Readers don't owe you anything. We don't owe you free readings, okay? If I do it, it's out of the kindness of my heart, and I'm doing another reading right now. So, anyways, I pulled the Emperor reverse for you. That means this person's using you, and they want to control you. All right, any last messages? I gotta get off. Gotta get off. Sorry, guys. I'll get back on and do a collective in a minute. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to have an update soon. So watch the news. Something is going to happen soon. They're going to either pressure Bondi to release it. They're going to have some kind of evidence it's fake, or we're going to get the list. Something. There's going to be an update soon, okay? So stay tuned. Bye, guys. I'll get back on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being cool. I didn't mean to be rude, Salaji. Sorry, but anyways, don't berate me for free shit. It's not cool.